2 Megapops is an achievement in Balloons Tower Defense 6 where you need to get 2 million or more pops with a single tower. Today we're going to be doing this with the Ground Zero Ace. It has been given a buff or two here and there in update 47. And we're going to be starting with a Beast Hander because I would like for camo balloons to retain their camo status so that we are able to do bonus damage against them with the ace when we get the spy plane upgrade. Look at this little dino at work. He is so eager to pop all of those balloons. He wants to be petted and all that. He doesn't know that I'm petting it, but I'm petting it alright. Telling you that you're a good dino. Round 9 though could be an entirely different story with all of these green balloons swarming the screen and lots of blue balloons there as well. Oh, there's only one blue balloon that's laid down there, which is pretty nice. Now I might need to move you. No, don't need to move you. Brilliant. Although I do need to move you on the next round though. Just like so, because I do want to place our ace over here. And it's able to do the work from here on out. Thank you, little dino. You're able to make the ace possible. Wasting no time, I would like to get ourselves Geraldo next. OG Geraldo. The one that did the one tower chimps on Scrapyard. Not the steampunk gadgeteer Geraldo that was introduced with Castle Revenge. What a map. We should be able to afford Geraldo on this round, round 13. Do need you to be blocked over here, so then you don't hit any of the balloons once they get up here. But I do want you at a specific angle, but I would also like to fit the engineer down there, but I guess that's just going to have to do. Now I may want to move you later on by using another beast handler with the tier 2, so I could absorb that tier 1 into that tier 2, so then hopefully you'll no longer be able to cause me any concerns. And then we do have a green balloon near the exit. Okay, the dino will be able to clear it up, but we could clear it up using our own means, either explosive fruits or darts, which are teeth from a Halloween cosmetic event. Welcome to the world of Ace Micro. Isn't this a lot of fun? I mean, somebody managed to do a 1TC with a Tsar Bomber, with an 865 starting cash. Isn't that fun? Just when you can just solo an entire game. That's so much fun, isn't it? It's not about the fun. It's about sending a message. Thank you, Dino. Was getting the pineapples first a mistake, because I really do need like rapid fire in order to increase my fire rate. We need that fire rate going. Oh, goodness sakes. Thank you, Dino. Please, no more goddamn regrows. I know they're going to come later on. But at least we'll be prepared by then, because we would have other means of destruction. I don't care, I'm doing this on one of the easiest maps in the entire game. I hate this tower. Just because I know it's powerful in its own ways doesn't mean that I have to love it. Like, mortars are more simple to understand. You put a cursor in that area, it goes boom on that area. It's simple. But pressing onto like circle, figure infinite, figure 8, circle, or sometimes even like what's the other goddamn one, center pathing, that has a lot of randomization to it. Here's another thing going on here. And even if you do follow a Ace Expert's tutorial on how to master the Ace movements themselves and all that, the directions in which they just go in are just so goddamn random when you try it for yourself. So let's say for example you follow a video by Duke. You could be able to try and like duplicate their movements with your own movements, but the plane just goes in a completely different direction, or the plane itself just completely resets. And what I mean by reset is you press tab in order to switch its flight pattern, and it just suddenly decides to fly the other way completely. Meaning that you're off track because you don't know what to do at that point. Base micro along with a 220 Dartling Gunner solo round 47 or 48 scenario with Camo Regro purples. Yeah, these are two things that I absolutely cannot do in this game to save my life. If somebody were to tell me to say solo an entire game with the Tsar Bomber without any failures whatsoever, I would just tell them, just give me the gun, for goodness sakes. I don't care what kind of gun, just give me the gun and let it be over with, because I'm not trained to do that sort of thing. And I'm not motivated to do that kind of thing. That is something for those who actually can play this game well, which they can do. Right, Regrow Zebras, can we deal something against them? Or are... What is up with my darts? They don't do any damage against them at times. I mean, look at that stupidity. We was right over the zebras and we didn't do anything. And it feels like at times it doesn't even fire any darts. Camo balloons, doing that extra damage against the camo balloons. I didn't think about using Rosalia as a supporting hero, but I wanted to use this spot, and you can't really use Rosalia around this spot where the ace is, because of the fact that Rosalia can just target anything anyways, even if she's like in the top right corner. Like, ZMGs are still susceptible to her attacks, which means I would lose the game, and that is not a good thing. I do realize I actually haven't got anything to support my A, so let's ratify that quickly. And is there something that's going to be near the exit? Hopefully not. Hopefully not anyways. Although we could have indirectly used Jones as a supporting hero so that our bombs early on in the game can actually hit black balloons. Maybe I should do a 2 Megapops sometime with the new Rosalia Tinker Fairy skin, because that would be very interesting. I've also done a 2 Megapops with Rosalia while also doing the No Harvest achievement. That was definitely a spectacle to say the least. What could be a very, very good game plan here is to get a glue strike, because it's +2 damage per projectile. And the bomber ace here, as we can see right now, produces a lot of projectile, which means that we could get far more damage out of this tower than we would do without the glue strike effect. Or maybe even go to glue storm. I don't know. You'll see in the thumbnail if I have produced a glue storm or just a glue strike, but definitely glue strike. As you can tell, I am microing the hell out of this thing. Well, not the hell out of it, but I'm just trying to produce something that is plausible for a video. Anyways, Geraldo, you're going to... I'm not going to waste any time. You're going to get yourself the Jerry's Fire. I'm not Duke, who can solo the entire round with just a bomber ace. I need support for my endeavors, and we definitely have that support. I mean, even this alone just indicates that we are using some form of support. And it's nearly there. Just need to be able to get over the finish line, and that is good. Basically, this screen on its own is just a zebra balloon maker and a pink balloon maker. Pink balloons are too fast, and zebra balloons feel like they are infallible to damage. Right, let's get ourselves our glue strike up and running at some point. Even just slowing them down would be brilliant, just so that we have more time in order to enact our bombardment on all of these. So the Ground Zero has been given 2 buffs in update 47. Firstly, the ability timing has been reduced from 45 seconds to 35 seconds, which now matches the timing of the Tsar Bomber. Number 2, its bombing runs, their damage has been increased from 10 to 15, which matches the update 46 bombing run damage of the Tsar Bomber. But then the Tsar Bomber has been increased to 30 per bomb, and it lays down. Ninja Kiwi really thinks that the Tsar Bomber was not powerful enough as it was, and now it's more powerful, and powerful enough where somebody dedicated enough has decided to do a 1-tower chimps with it. I swear this is the last time I'm going to mention it. I swear. Right, Glue Strike is up and running. Because of Rogue Legends, I always think this thing is like really, really expensive. But then I go back to a normal game, and it's actually affordable. I do have some things to say about Rogue Legends, but that'll probably be a video later on in the year where I've had more time to play the mode, because I've got some criticism about it, but I also want to point out the strong points of the mode in and of itself. 49. What do we do here? I really would like to wait for the regrowths to appear before I unleash the glue strike, but I don't think I've got much of a choice because of some of the balloons coming this way. Although they are being glued, slowed, etc. But I would like to slow down the regrowths and be able to, hopefully that's everything. Good, good, good. Be able to stop them enough so that they do not regrow. Just like that. I would have preferred if you were to let the round go on for a bit longer, but that's just not how it's going to crumble. We don't even have any cookies to crumble, by the way. So let's glue strike this Moab and see what we can do. Oh my goodness sakes, look at the damage difference. That is a brilliant amount. See, look at me, it's a pink balloon maker. This thing is just really bad when it comes to controlling the things in which it's damaging. It likes to create stuff, but it cannot damage without support. Glue strike the other one, and hopefully that should be good. It's a good way to divide the balloons up, actually, all of this ordeal, all this stuff. Come on now, come on now. Come on, and that's good. We've got a few rainbows at the end of the track here, which might be annoying. Might be. Nah, we're all good. We're all good. We're definitely all good. Ground Zero is 19k, which I think matches the price for it now. Like, I think 19k was just a bit too expensive for the Ground Zero, but now that it's received its buffs, I think that price is justified. Could you even support your Ground Zero by using a Energizer? It's probably a bit more plausible nowadays since the Energizer's been reduced in price, which is very nice. Isn't it like the cheapest tier 5 now? No, it's the second cheapest, with Preemptive being the most expensive. Yeah, I always thought the Sub-Commander might be a bit cheaper, but I don't know. I don't know, I don't keep tabs of all these prices. There's too many maths involved. The life of the Ace Micro, just keeping this plane in this little square and hoping for the best results. Isn't this just a whole load of fun? I swear it will be all worth it when we get to the Ground Zero and its bombs no longer feel like pebbles but actual explosives. Oh great. You just had to, didn't you? You're firing off all of those darts, but it feels like you're not doing any damage. Fine, we're doing what people think is cheating in 2 Megapops by putting a Jerry's fire on our tower. When I did my Ground Zero 2 Megapops, I didn't use Geraldo, so therefore it is considered a true 2 Megapops. What about you and your overusage of Geraldo? Does it make it a truly worthy 2 Megapops? No, not according to me, and my opinion is absolute for everybody. I don't care that there's a huge amount of people in the community. My opinion as a nerd is absolute, and anybody that disputes it is wrong. Right, we've got the Ground Zero now. Now our bombs will actually feel like explosives rather than pebbles. Hopefully. There we go. That's what I've been waiting for. Salon, that's what I've been waiting for. No, it was, yeah, baby, that's what I've been waiting for. And speaking of what I've been waiting for, second glue gunner on the field. This time for the sticking of the bigger targets. Although you can't stick your own color, Moab glue. I'm talking about the bad, obviously. Although there was a unique bug, I've forgotten which version it was, where the cleansing foam's foam was able to slow down the pad. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, Ground Zero. Do I want to use you to wipe out the BFB? Not really. I'd rather just use my attack, especially now that we have the glue strike in place, to be able to wipe you out and save a Ground Zero for the rounds which have many more balloons to contest with. And I'm hoping that your bombs actually have more pierce otherwise. Okay, we used it then and there. Maybe it wasn't the best of choices. Sometimes it's best to use your ability and then hope you can make a balloon survive here and there, so then your ability has time to cool down, cool off, whatever. Okay, we're going to wipe out the first fortified mob, but the second one, we're going to destroy you manually. And round 63, we can use a glue strike to delay the advancement of round 63. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Okay, round 63. Okay, your bombs are doing good. There's still these green balloons, which gives me a little bit of worry. So I'm playing on slow mode. It's just the fact that we need to concentrate a lot with the ace microing in here and there. So that's why I really need to be able to focus in and see where my plane is at all times. Now, for those who are really good at ace micro, you're probably looking at when I'm changing the flight pattern. You're probably thinking, why are you doing that? It's either far too late or far too soon. And I understand, but still, just not a fan of the effectiveness of this targeting change or flight pattern changes. Right, deploy you to destroy round. I was hoping to leave at least one left. The key to success with the middle path ace is when you use your abilities, because there are times where you don't want to wipe everything out, but you want to wipe everything out but one strong balloon, so then your ability can come back and you're able to get your ability back. Okay, again, do not need to use the ground zero ability. Now, we are going to get what we call an engineer. You've never heard that in a 2 Megapop scenario before. We are getting an engineer to its middle path, mind you, so that we can temporarily but dramatically increase the rate of fire of our beloved Ground Zero ace. Going back to the helium skies ceramics. Oh yes, regrow balloons. But luckily, we have tools to defeat you now. Or at least prevent you from growing back. Yeah, we're going to need MIB at some point, because there's a particular target around 90 that could be very, very bad unless we use our ability over time. And that foe is called the DDT. I may even put a glue gunner at the beginning of the track so to delay the advancement of the mobs, giving our Ground Zero more chances of being laid down. Overclock is here, yeah baby, this is what we have all been acknowledging as a good choice. Well, I'm gonna get another beast handler, put you down here. Bye Geraldo. Geraldo now has a pet to pet. A pet to pet. Did you see what I did there? Did you see what I did? But I threw a cringe flare back to regular flare about talking about the wonders of yellow balloons. The one downside when it comes to the Ground Zero, or just the bomb race in general, is that it can only deploy down so many bombs at any given point in time. Like the gaps in between its bombing runs, you can't increase the you can't decrease the gap of the bombing run itself. It's like it can lay down those bombs, but it can't actually deploy more bombing runs down before the previous bombing run has expired. So you're really looking at yourself at a very fixed attack rate, even with everything going on. Now the question is Ultra Boost with Ground Zero possible? And the answer to that is fortified DETs will mean that the Ground Zero ability will not be able to wipe them out, and its default attacks can't do anything against them, because you need MIB in order for this thing to make any effectiveness against DETs outside of the ability. The Tsar Bomber, on the other hand, has a special trait. Its bombs are the normal damage type. Good news everyone, we're 3/4 of the way through our entire run. Bad news is the last 25% is the most difficult portion of the run, and I didn't place you southwest enough so that you can actually steal pops. That's not good. That's not good, my friends. That's not good. But these are the mistakes in which we have to live with, okay? Perhaps I could have placed you behind this power source so you couldn't attack them. Anywho's round 76. Let's just wipe them all out. No wasting time there with micromanaging if we can avoid it. 78. Simple solution. Just wipe you out like that. Right, when the ceramics come into play, there we go. Unleash hell upon them all. And now just round 79. This should not be a problem whatsoever. Things said before disaster. No, it shouldn't be a problem though. We do have the normal damage type now thanks to having MIB. And this should be a very, very smooth and successful time here. Let's see. Get them all down. Well, not all of them, but the majority of them down. Okay, we're just going to use that. And the fortified BFB survived. Isn't that just great? Although that was to be expected, though. ZMGs are going to be very interesting because this is going to take multiple ground zero abilities to take them all out. And that should be the icing on the cake. If you think this ability is bad against the ZMG, then wait until we get to the bad. So that's a cynical laugh right there. You can tell a man is completely sane when he does a laughter like that. Right, down to BFBs. What can we do here? You know exactly what we're going to do. Complete and utter annihilation. Okay, we're going to stick to them. Hopefully you'll get through the layers a bit sooner. All these ceramics to deal with. And now we have the means of going up to quarter arms. Wonderful. What can we do here? I don't think using a ground zero is a great idea, to be honest. So quarter arms and overclock at the same time. 50% more pierce is very nice. And hopefully we should be able to go through all of this. Hopefully. We should anyways. That's the name of the game. Getting many, many pops with a single tower. Yeah, these are really good bombs now against super ceramics, in which in the past we used to quite struggle against. Get you, and all the regular ones have been destroyed, but the fortified ones are still standing. But that is... Wait, some of the regular ones did survive. So it's just outside of the damage range now to completely destroy a BFB, but heavily damage it. Well, I think a second ground zero, which now is a lot quicker nowadays to get back, should be able to, majority of the way, get the job done. I mean, sorry. Right, I'm feeling a bit warm here. We're gonna need something to cool us off. The plan is to go up to an absolute zero, and we give absolutely zero tosses as to what anybody is gonna think or say. Right. They are now only a thin sliver piece of glass before they disintegrate into Moabs. There we go. Just a single touch of a dart, and they go down like that. The power of the Ground Zero's main bomb. When I started playing Bloons Tower Defense 6, I didn't like the mortar at all, but now I'm a big fan of a mortar. But I'm still not a fan of the ace, as you can probably tell by now. But alas, let us get into the grind that is ace microne, and hopefully we get out to the other side. You, me, and everybody who has left the video because they are sick of me ranting about this tower. Here we go, here we go, here we go. BFBs, BFBs, BFBs. Go down, go down, go down. Plane, please go back to the beginning of the track. I need you now more than ever. Let us just... I was hoping about defeat the others as well, but alas... It is a nice, yeah, that's feeling like it's much better now rather than that 10 seconds just makes a big difference. I feel like it's a very nice change. Okay, so let's get all of these down to critical health. Not all of them, but some of them. Okay, some of them. I want to get some of them to fortified Moabs. Now we'll just unleash it now, and some of them have received the ultimate price of death. Okay, there they go, there they go, there they go. Please take them all out before you exit out of the middle square here. Someone gonna escape down south? As in, like, down here, and that's not looking to be the case. We're getting absolute zero at some point. I'm pretty sure Oppenheimer would also be a mortar fan rather than a... That's just the cynical nature of what I'm talking about here. Okay, some of you are now... Some of you... All of you are completely wiped out. We're very close to the absolute zero now. Once that becomes online, we're going to be able to do some stuff when it comes to stalling the progression of the balloons. And here it is, after one later use of the ground zero ability. Imagine that, a middle path tower not using their ability. That sounds rather silly, but that could be a challenge in its own way. Using a tower with an ability without using its ability. Try doing that for a 1 TC. Anyways, I said I was going to stop and I didn't. My apologies. Coming very close now. They are about to exit this little square, which is not good. The engineer's going to steal pops on 2 ceramics. But it's not going to be enough to stop us. We are good after all. We are good gamer. We are the ultimate Giga Chad level of gamer. And we're going to deploy the bomb to destroy the heathens that would ever defy us and our weapons. That is the bomb. Right, we're going to need the ability for round 90 because those DDTs are gonna be near impossible without the ability. But at the moment, our ability needs to be put on hold. Oh, these ceramics down there. They give me a little bit of a fright, since they are also fortified and everything. Don't run away, please. Thank you. Good, good, good. You're not annoying. Okay, DDTs, go away. We could wipe out this entire round. There we go. Good, good, good. Actually, let's go with Relentless Glue. Let's hopefully we can slow them down but even more by stunning popped balloons. That would be a good strategy, would it not? Yeah, holding them in place, ensuring that they can get even more bomb by being frozen in time. And while being frozen in time, you can get even more bomb. It is beneficial for everyone. That's not a balloon. Okay, ground zero again, and let's use absolute zero now to be able to get our ground zero ability back. That's going to be a strategy in and of itself. Just use AZ whenever you can, and then get your ground zero ability back, and then rinse and repeat. Here we go, here's another one. Let's use call to arms, but I don't think I should be using it anymore because of round 93 coming up. Those GDTs are really, really fast. Although we could just use AZ, to be honest. We could just use AZ. Turn that aircon on. Okay, they should be going down. Brilliant. The frozen ones should also be... Yeah, they're going to pop much more quickly because they were also under the influence of a glue strike. I think that will do it. That will do it. That will undoubtedly do it. I think that... Okay, let's use call to arms because there's a huge amount of balloons that... Yeah, Relentless Glue is putting in some work, which is nice. Okay, round 93. DDTs, go away. And just left for these fortified BFBs, which is nice. Let's use the ability again. And because I didn't manage to use the ground zero on all of the fortified BFBs on this round, it means that some of them will linger around and survive for just a bit longer. Please go down, please go down, please go down. One idea I have in mind for future content is trying to do 2 Megapops for certain towers, but I needed to use a certain tower down. So let's say 2 Megapops, but I need to use Homeland Defense, or 2 Megapops, but I need to use Ultra Boost, or 2 Megapops, but I need to use Perma Brew. Something along those lines. Round 94, let us use the bomb. And hopefully, yeah, that's the result in which I desired, for them all to be struck down. I don't think we're going to need any sabos here. It's just mainly going to be about, I think, some more glue gunners, honestly. Get a radar scanner over here with another relentless glue and we should be fine. The key word is should. Although, do you think that could be just far enough? Actually, let's see. You're the first one, aren't you? So if we put you... I wish the tower was outlined, actually, so I know which one I'm using it on. Like, you were behind the ZMG, so therefore you wouldn't be highlighted. Okay, but I think that's a better solution, actually. We'll do it like that. We should have used glue strike as well, but oh well. You may have those heart goggles on, ZMGs, but you're no less affectionate than your non-heart goggled counterparts. Okay, they're going down to them. That's pretty cool, pretty cool. Pretty cool, just like the AZ is also pretty cool. And we'll be able to get the ability back for round 95. We've got no concerns whatsoever for round 95. Whatsoever. That is what we call a pretty swell time. Just like that. Our Geraldo's at level 19, so now we can do even more bonus damage against the DDTs. And we'll put the other items on you. Don't think Pickles is beneficial because of our rate of fire going down, along with the amount of damage in which we do anyway. So let's try and ground zero as many of these as possible. Et je passe bleu! Passe bleu! Okay, there's a ceramic there, and only one left. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's get our ability back. Get our ability back. And that is the power of the ground zero. With some support. Round 96. Gonna hopefully be able to impact a lot of these. Hopefully. I think that's all of them. Okay, let's now do the heavy damage against these monstrosities. Or another idea. Rather than, let's say, needing to put down a specific tower, use the least amount of cash possible to do a 2-tower CHIMPS, which means I don't think Geraldo is going to be your best hero in order to actually get yourself to the finish line. Maybe with like water towers, Brickle would be a better option. Use it now? I was hoping for more destruction, but I'm not going to complain. How many posts have you got? 277. You got 43. Geraldo's got 0. That is what I'm hoping for. Thank you very much. And I've not been doing as much microing with the ace as I should be. We've got a lot of cash, by the way. That's the thing. We've got a lot of cash. And I feel like I don't really need anything else in this tail. Some of them were about to leak there. Now I'm talking about water leak. I'm talking about an air leak. Okay, round 97. You are going to be... absolutely pounded to the ground with explosives. Actually, one thing I have thought of is a spike storm, just to help us out on round 100. Put you on there and there as well, just to increase the potency of our spike storms a little bit. Yeah, critical health on these fortified ZMGs, for goodness sakes. Like a tier 4 tower doing this amount of damage? Well, it's not too surprising. You do have other candidates to be very powerful tier 4 towers. Like the Dark Champion. Okay, here goes the first ZMG. It's succumbed to the wrath of the fire here. Which is pretty cool. I mean, pretty hot. Okay, get the first slot down to... fortified things. Okay, let's just wipe those ones out and leave the rest either to be only heavily damaged or completely destroyed. Okay, come on now. Okay, that's... I wish all of them were gonna just destroy all that. I guess we can just do... not... oh, for goodness sakes. You're really doing this to me, aren't you? Okay, we're gonna wipe you all out so that we can actually progress through that particular sequence. Okay, use the AZ, slow them all down, slow them all down, slow them all down. Could we use sabos? Yes, but we're not going to. Okay, so another one should be able to wipe them all out. I'm talking about the BFBs, by the way. Carefully plan it. Gonna use a thingy bobby bob. Yes, that's the official canonical name for the ability. That's some of them taken out, not all of them though. I would prefer if they were all taken out. All of them. What about you? Under 1,000, that's pretty cool. Absolute 0, making it cool. Okay, you didn't destroy any of the ZMGs, that's good. I know that sounds weird, but you get what I mean. Okay, one of them I just heard the fumbling of, all of them the fumbling of their ZMG layer. Now hopefully we'll be able to get through the rest of this without any complaints whatsoever. Like old Ground Zero probably would not be able to do this. Like it probably still would, but it would be much more of a struggle. Okay, round 99, not all of them were frozen. Okay, get them all down, get them all down. They can circle around there as long as the Moab crush balloon, yeah, the Moab doesn't leak through there. We should be fine. We are in the home run now. Hopefully. Oh, come on. Really? It's always just the one target that doesn't even get glued. Do your job. Okay, that Ground Zero could be very, very risky, but we have this in the bag. But then again, I said that last time and that didn't bolt out so well. I'd rather not use the AZ ability here and there. But there's so many ceramics and these bombs can only do so much. I think we're there. I think we are well and truly there. One of the rare times we're speeding up footage here. Okay, round. Please, yeah, please go down. Please, you stupid thing. Round 99. What can we do here? We want to... I want to break free. Okay, but we do want to delay the pops of these DDTs as much as we can. We can't hold them off forever, but hopefully we'll be able to... doing a bit too much damage for my liking. Well, that's not good. But that's fine nonetheless. Okay. Call to arms, lay you out. And then do you again. Use a Ground Zero ability. Use that again. And one more should be enough for you. And not under call to arms, but I think we're good on that front. Have we got too many steals here? That could be a possibility.
Yes, my friend. That is an impressive specimen. Welcome back. There you are. Why, hello. Why, hello.
Well, I think we've got enough damage as it is, so I think we'll be able to do the rest of this without any more of Geraldo's items, even though we have run out of Geraldo's items. Okay, so you've done 24k damage. That's pretty good. That's a pretty controllable amount. 24, 25, nearing 2.02 million pops. And ZMGs. Okay, let's just use another Ground Zero ability. Hopefully by the time the last one comes about, we'll be able to absolutely destroy this entire scenario. Just like soon enough. Soon enough. We'll be able to do it. Just you watch. We will wipe out this entire scenario, and our reward is number 1, purple sparks across the screen, but number 2, an upgraded Insta Monkey village. So there we go, 2,017,000. Okay, so not 2.02 million, but I predicted, but that was good enough for me. And we used over 200 abilities. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Let me know what you thought of the video down in the comment sections below. Yeah, but Ground Zero has been pretty buffed in update 47, and I am very happy for it. Like, we could still do the 2 million pops, but it wouldn't have as many leeway pops, if you get what I mean. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what other towers you'd like to see me do a 2 Megapops achievement with in the future, in which I have not done yet already. So if you recommend Social Champion, I've done that one a lot. Thank you all so much for watching, and take care of yourselves, people.